Alright, well today I'm going to be unboxing a Wacom Companion 2. It's a combination of a laptop and a tablet style computer. If you're not familiar with the Wacom Cintiqs, they're monitors that you can basically draw on. So I've actually already received one of these and had to send it back because it had some problems with it. But they've assured me that it's not supposed to have that problem, so I'm hoping everything is fine. Pull it out of the box there and show you what this looks like. This is the Cintiq. Hopefully we don't get a lot of glare. As you can see, it's a drawing tablet. Open up the box on both sides. The model I got is the largest, which is a 512 gigabyte, so it's half a terabyte on hard drive, and it has 16 gigabytes of RAM to it. So it should be enough to run Maya fairly well. And pull that out of there. Go ahead and unwrap this. That's what you're going to do on the other end. Oh, it looks like they have double wrapping on the monitor. That's nice. First one didn't come quite that wrapped, I don't think. So I'm trying to figure out how it separates. There we go. So, to show you what this looks like, this is the screen, and you can see it has 3 USB devices. It has a place for the monitor here. It has things for cards as well as for power there. On this side, it has, these are for the sound, this is the power switch, and then it has some other adapter ones on the bottom here. I don't recall what those ones are just off the top of my head. So that's what the Cintiq Companion looks like. Give you a little manual. This is the stand for it. I wasn't too impressed by the last one that I got on this. Hopefully this one's better. I found that it kept falling off, so I'm hoping I don't run into that same problem with the new one. But basically what you do is you attach it to your companion. And then you have one of 3 positions that it can go in. So depending on which one of these I have, it would be, this is like the one at full height, or I can have it graduated levels so it's down more. So that's that. Let me put this over to the side. I'm going to set that down on the desktop. And let's see what else we got in the box here. There's a case for it. As you can see here, it's a soft case with a zipper. So you have a place to fit it in, and then you have a couple different pouches here, a big pouch and then a little one for your pens. So it's kind of nice to have that included with it, so you don't have to go out and buy a case separately. You can if you like to, though. This is the pen. Wacom is really big about their quality of their pens and their monitors. It's one of the leading standards in the industry. So there you can see the pen, and it has markers over here that you can put. Right now it has a blue one on, but I can put different ones to signify different things, or just whatever my feeling is. You can see a whole bunch of additional tips because the tips do wear down after a while. although I haven't really had much problem with them wearing down myself. The power cord, and the other half of the power cord, which by the way also has the Windows stuff written on it. And then this is some more stuff about the Cintiq. And the final thing I've got. This is the cable. Now, what this cable does is kind of interesting, because not only is this a computer by itself, but it can also be a monitor for another computer, and one that you can actually draw on. So I can use it to draw directly on it as a laptop / tablet, or I can use it as a monitor for another computer. And then it's working pretty much like the 13-inch Wacom Cintiq monitors do. So it's like you're getting two things for the price of one. If I wanted to go into work someplace and have this, or at school, and have this as my monitor I'd use for drawing, I could draw directly on it, but have it be working off of another computer. Yeah, so that's kind of nice. Possibly even a computer that doesn't have a Wacom technology on it. So it kind of extends it. So you'll see that it has a cable that will go into the computer here. It'll go in just off to the side here. Now, for my MacBook Pro, I had to buy an additional cable. I bought an extended cable to be able to bring it in, because it gets its power through USB, but then I needed a lightning cord to be able to have it be a monitor, so I could plug in. So as I plug this in, it should become a monitor for my computer, and a monitor that I can use with a pen. Now, additionally, I also picked up some extra devices. I bought a airbrush from Wacom, and I had bought a keyboard initially from Wacom, but I didn't really care for theirs. It kept having problems where it would type additional letters and things, and it had no backlit. This one here, hopefully you can see it as I press it. I guess it's out of juice, but it lights up in blue on the letters, and it only lights them up for a little bit. When they're not in use, it automatically turns them back off, so it saves your battery. So that was really nice. And this one is from ASIO. I thought it was rather nice find, so I got that one instead, and it was actually cheaper than the Wacom one as well. So I'm going to go ahead and power this on. You do it by pressing the button. And I'm guessing it doesn't power up because it hasn't been powered by Wacom. That was kind of the experience I had with my last one too, is that it came not ready out of the box for use. Plus I'm just going to turn it on and not really use it too much, because I want to let this thing sit for a number of hours to make sure that it gets a full charge before I start using it. So I thought maybe the USB cord would have charged it up so that it would start, but I guess in the first one you probably need to have it actually plugged in. So you unwrap this. But it is interesting to have a computer that's a cross between a tablet and a full computer, and it's powerful enough to run even things like Maya. At least it's supposed to be in theory. I'm still waiting to determine that for myself, because for me this saves money, because instead of buying a Cintiq monitor and a PC laptop, I can just buy one unit that does both. So let me plug this in. And let's go ahead and try her out. All right, I'm going to bring it down here so you can see the screen. As I go ahead and I power it up, hopefully she works. And as you can see, it has Wacom on the screen. Now it does have its own keyboard in there as well, an internal on-screen keyboard, but while that does work for the most part, I think it's good to get a external keyboard to use as well. And that's why I got this wireless one. Alright, so as I come in, it's asking me for information. No, I'm not Pacific, I'm Eastern, so it'll be -5. Alright, and English. I guess I got to give it the product key before you even start. Yeah, I'm not going to go through all that right now, but so I just wanted to show you, but I can also hook this up to this monitor, and it should it has the ability to basically display this on that screen there. I think I have to be logged in all the way before I can get to that. But so that's the Wacom Cintiq 2 Companion. Hoping it's going to work out all right. The problem I had with the last one was that it overheated a bit, and it kept giving me lots of fan noise. I've noticed that there was problems like that with Companion 1, but I'm hoping that by the second generation, especially with the high-end version, that this won't be a continued problem. So we'll see in the next week or so at school how well it works out. And that's the Wacom Cintiq Companion 2. Thanks.